Yeah, MonsterHunter.
I'm just practicing.
No, my pet wiggler. I can't go too close, but
I'm practicing my. It's quite nice. It's quite nice house. When first you got there. Ooh, that's a nice one. I'm gonna practice with it. So you go bam, 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 and then here. Ooh, that's nasty.
Ryan, watch my stream. It's like I'm petting the rabbit.
Well, this combo does over 100 damage in one hit. Oh my god, I like your brother.
I don't have any fish though.
You have any fish? Oh, I do.
I haven't caught any.
I've caught fish. Actually. Okay, so I need to make something while I'm watching. So got I've had for ages. This feels weird. You know, I've
There's also a storybook.
Really? What's in the book?
Read the Tale of the Five. Once there was a world without time. There was nothing but white light, inhabited only by people and 5 dragons. In that world there was only eternity, and a sun that burned without beginning or end. Because there was only timeless eternity, nothing was ever lost, yet nothing was ever gained. One day the people began to wonder why their world had no beginning or end, so they asked the dragons. The dragons opened their mouths as if to answer, but from their mouths poured water instead of words. It rushed out into streams to create the sky and the oceans, and the dragons swam away. The dragons swam to the centre of the ocean, and there they began to transform into the island. One dragon sank into the sea and became the land. One dragon lifted its gaze to the sky and became the mountains. One dragon stooped low and became the lakes and scattered its scales to create the rain. One dragon fell into a deep slumber and became the forest. The last dragon climbed far into the sky to become a star of sapphire blue, shining brightly about the island. And people could not decide why the dragons had left or why they had transformed. Eventually, a lone youth decided to go on the island and seek the answers from the dragons themselves. He donned a simple cloak, climbed into a simple boat, and cast off alone into the murky seas. At last, guided by the light of the sapphire star, he reached the island of the 5. Some time passed, and the youth returned. "Did you speak with the dragons?" the people asked. "Yes, I spoke with them," he replied. "Then tell us, why did they create the island?" But the youth did not answer. Instead, he reached into his cloak and pulled out 5 dragon scales, which he gave to the people. And then, before anyone realized, the youth disappeared. The people left their white world and sailed across the ocean. Using the 5 scales, they created their own lands, their own mountains, their own lakes, and their own forests. Last of all, they created a bright moon so that the sapphire star, which had guided the youth during his voyage to seek the dragons, would no longer shine alone in the sky. The land grew large enough to obscure the sun, and day and night were born. The mountains, lakes, and forests breathed together, and the seasons were born. The moon cast its light on the ocean, and the waves were born, and thus time was also born. Swept up in the almighty current of time, the people came to know death, but also came to know life. Countless days and countless nights have passed since people first came to live in the lands they had created. As time passed, they lost their memory of the 5 dragons, and even the memory of how time itself had been born. But deep in their hearts, they dwelt a quiet knowledge of the Island of the 5, the most sacred place in the world, which to this day sleeps in the middle of the ocean, uninhabited by people, and unchanged even by the relentless flow of time.
I said you got an interesting story. Oh, this is right.
Do you like my storytelling voice?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Wow. Okay, I'm making some new armor.
Zora, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I made one piece. I made the chest piece of Zora. But
The leggings you need a gem to make.
I know. I did nothing to make these. Which was the chest piece. Yeah. So how do you do the next quest?
Ryan, look at my stream.
Oh my god! This is a nice house!
Look at in the middle of the screen what I'm doing now.
Yeah. It's a nice house.
Just the face.
I like your face.
Nothing's home. Dun 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 dun.
Hey, you know what we need to do?
Die.
No, I need your help. Okay, so we are going to hunt something.
We can do a Barrett, gyro. This is one of them, I think. Let me check.
What are we gonna hunt?
Gyro to this.
No, a ruffian.
Is that a high rank quest?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was about to say, if it's if it's a low rank one, the pink Rathian tracks. Because the question mark stuff is pink Rathian. But yeah, they won't appear if it's not high rank. You end up fighting in the Coral Highlands. The funny thing is, when me and Don did the fight for the so when me and Don did it, we actually only just managed to do it in time, and it was only because we found it really hard. That's because we were really underprepared.
Yeah.
Because usually monster hunts are harder to do the first time, and the more you do it, the easier it gets.
I'm having the best food possible to do this.
Oh, that's nice. I had what do you call it? It's the spaghetti that's like not spaghetti. It's like flat. I can't that pasta. Yeah, like the bolognese type pasta with cheese, like you know, cheese sauce that you put on cauliflower cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that cheese sauce and spam.
Just a part.
What the hell?
Why is your dad singing?
I know.
Probably depressed.
You sound so gay. Yeah, guys, after this I'm gonna end the stream.
Would you like to look at my new weapon?
Shall I show you my one? My Zora Magdaros weapon.
Okay, it's a great sword.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, mine is better because it's more of a blow.
Shall I show you my Devil J sword?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and see how how well I do with the Devil J one. Cause I'm trying to find a way to get past the minus 30% affinity on the Devil J sword. This is only the first one, but they look the same.
Oh, yeah, that's cool, bro.
Alright.
The pickle thing. Why are you getting a pickle thing?
Yeah.
Why do you need stone?
You don't, it's just to help you if you need it. But yeah. Right now, with all the stuff that I have on just originally, I have minus 15% affinity instead of the 30. Which if you think about it, it's pretty good.
Mine's 15, so no, it's fine, sir.
Oh yeah, you have. Oh yeah. You can just focus on pink Carathian tracks.
No. Because I do need to, I want to get around.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if you can focus on them. Because I know like, because there are some in here. In the forest area where I'm standing, in like this area where I'm standing, but I think I'm not too sure. But I think it's like when there's a Rathian in the forest area, the tracks in the forest area get like overruled by it. If that makes any sense.
Okay. Yeah.
So instead of it, but like normally there is pink Rathian.
Yeah. So it doesn't look like
It's basically it's a pink Rathian.
It ran away.
Don't attack him yet. I'm bringing him over there. Is he aggroed? But yeah, one of my ways to get around the negative affinity is to have slide affinity on, which is basically make it when I slide down a slope, I get increased affinity for a certain amount of time.
Yeah. Sure.
I love how we both blocked then.
Oh!
What health bar? What health were you on?
I was on 3/4.
Yeah, that does a lot of damage because you got directed. I just got sniped. Don't worry. You don't really know the Rathian's attacks, do you?
No,
So that's your excuse.
yeah, I'll just sit back and do it now.
Oh yeah, he poisons as well, just so you know.
Okay. Yeah, when I first fight a monster, I always sit back with my sword and my shield and block.
Yeah, just learning his attacks. He's doing a poison attack now. Well, that actually no. But one of his attacks when he goes into the sky, he ends up like it has poison element, like it can poison you when he does like the mini spin. Yeah. So it can poison. That's what poisons you most of the time. Yeah, I was about to say he's fireballing now. Just so you know, attacks can go through blocks.
Yeah, but none. Some can't. They go through the block, but they don't go all the way through. Not enough like that.
It just depends, really, to be honest. Because, for example, you know, like, no Gigantohit is like dive bomb. Yeah, that's an example.
Yeah, but I got opportunity in the first one in ages.
Yeah. Just like most of my, because my set is built around high attack, high affinity.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not, you probably haven't, but I'm not critting at all. Like, I haven't crit him once.
Yeah, I just did my combo. Just to see how much damage I did. I did a lot.
I don't see how much I don't see your damage values.
Well, I did a lot compared to you, you know?
Don't forget to pick up the footprints.
Yeah, I see. That's what I mean.
Oh yeah, by the way, I think Corey's maybe not actually. No. Don't worry. Yeah. And now I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna like until I get a Devil Joe gem, I'm just gonna use a Nergigante weapon.
Oh yeah, how good is it?
Pretty good. It's got the same attack as the. It's got the same attack value as the level 1 this. No, you can't. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure. Maybe. I know you can encounter Basil Goose though. Watch out. There's a there's a power toad next to you that I ignited.
Yeah.
I probably should have prepared for this fight by equipping some antidote gems in case I get poisoned. Really? Just so you know, for when you do it, Pink Rathian's attacks are kind of the same as normal Rathian. They're basically the same as normal Rathians, with a few new ones, but like not really, but just more damage.
Okay, unless you usually don't know what tail attack. But you know, I get hit by tails anyway. See, I definitely understand this one.
Well, it's your first high rank Rathian fight. Oh, what, that poisoned. Are you almost here? Cool. Aim for the tail. Because it makes it like... Because when you cut off a monster's tail, they stop going for like their more aerial attacks and stuff like that. And they just start, mainly just start falling over loads.
Yeah. Have you got
There we go. I knocked him over. A Rathian what? There we go. I broke his skull. He's running. Wait, I'm actually gonna fast travel to a camp to switch my weapon.
Yeah, I will. Yeah,
I got Spike Plus. But yeah, I'm gonna fast travel to the Eastern Camp 11.
Okay.
Don't forget you can. Don't forget after a certain amount of time after eating, you can eat again.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not got. It's got good. It's not got like the best blue sharpness.
Yeah.
But like the Devil Joe armor kind of supports that though, because they have blue sharpness normally, but like it's not that far in.
How do you get your shots high?
So there's some abilities that can get it higher, but just like it depends on the weapon.
Yeah.
By the way, bomb pods flinch it. Which I just missed all of mine. But yeah, when he goes to sleep, I'll show you an area where there are some question mark Rathian tracks. Where are you? You're nowhere near the Rathian. No, you're not. You're fighting a Barrath.
No, I'm not fighting that. I can see. Basically, from where I am, I can see it.
There you
I can see it. Yeah, the Barrath.
There we go. He's going back to his base. Let me show you something. Ryan, follow me.
Yeah, just get rid of the rammer. Oh, yeah, now we're fighting again over there. Oh, he's back.
Okay. I think he's running again. Yeah, leave him now. Okay, get the money out, Crops, while we're here.
Oh, no.
Now,
You feel pretty much low.
over in near the archway over here somewhere, there are some tracks. If I remember correctly.
You are wrong.
Do you have anything aggroed on you?
Yeah.
That might be why then. Because the scout fires probably aren't going because you have them aggroed on you. Okay, I just killed them all. Well, apart from that one. I killed all the ones that aggroed onto me.
Just take off my trash on
No. Because when I was doing it, there was definitely stuff there.
No.
That's fine though.
So should we just go to them?
Yeah. Yes, just the place where I remember there being some.
There may be some in the area.
Yeah.
What do you nitro shrooms?
You use them to make stuff.
Yep, there's one over there.
You use them nitro shrooms to make stuff, and also
So
when. Okay. Yeah.
Dashes in here.
Maybe. So you use nitro shrooms to make stuff, and then but you can also, when you have the skill mushroom monster, you can eat them and get an attack boost. I think it's attack boost. He's asleep here. Should I finish him?
Yeah, please. Wait, can you wait for me? Wait. I found the extractors.
Wait for pink Rathian.
Yeah, pink Rathian. I'm just coming over to you. Don't, yeah, I want to be there when we do it. When you see finish him, does it actually finish him?
What do you mean?
Like, does it kill him now?
He might. Okay,
Oh
yeah.
my god! I just noticed what he's got.
Well, you just noticed that there's a bomb on his face.
Yeah. It's funny if he just wakes up though. I'm gonna help.
Like when I've got like the highest damage I've ever done to a monster in one hit is 1,500. That's because he was sleeping. I had the agitator attack boost. I crit him, and I also had my Palico attack boost. I ate a Might Seed, and I had a Mega Demon drug active. I'm stunned. Shoot me. Don't forget to put disband. Put disband on. You have to go back now as well.
Yeah, you just got me.
That's fine, up to 18 minutes.
Yeah, well, you're 18 minutes. Wait, how long do you have?
I have a good amount of time.
Could you find out how much it is? How long have you been?
And so guys, that'll be the end of the stream. Thank you, see you guys next time.